Healthio, it's Kay, and today's swatch sesh could very well be the last swatch sesh of some of these polishes because today we are holding the Destash trials. Usually this is how my Destash process goes. So I'll buy a polish online, I get it, I hate it in person. I put it on a swatch stick, I confirm my hatred, and then it goes into a pile of trash. Just kidding, it goes in a bin in a closet over there. That's why some of these I've never actually tried on. Some I have tried on, but a really long time ago when my taste in polish was really different and but today they're all getting a fair chance to fight for a spot on the nail polish power. So with that being said, let the trials begin. Playlist by ILNP. And also shout out to those who know where the memes from that show was super prominent in my childhood. But back to Playlist, who arrived on time to the trials and is accused of not being my favorite neon lime green. Yes, that is the sole reason I want to destash, because Electric Daisy from Cirque really has my heart, and I know some people don't mind having a few dupes and similar looking polishes laying around, which is cool, but I am not a collector. I like to find my favorite and just kind of get rid of the rest. I want to show you Electric Daisy next to this one, which unfortunately is looking a little too similar on camera, but I do guarantee you Electric Daisy is brighter. So Playlist is without a doubt found guilty of not being my favorite, and it is sentenced to the bin without the possibility of parole. Jet Setter by ILNP. Jet Setter is guilty of, check this out, being a polish that was purchased with the sole reason of getting a sticker from ILNP. At the time, there wasn't anything on my ILNP wish list, so I just went with this one, and I've never worn Jet Setter. This is the first time it meets my nail, but I'm not gonna lie, it's not ugly. It does have an intrigue to it, even in its unmagnetized state, although lately there is not much love for dark polishes here, which Jet Setter is, but I will allow Jet Setter to show me evidence of its unmagnetized state, because it's possible that science influences the final decision in today's trial, and that is pretty dang cool. I'll admit, I'm not feeling too strongly about destashing this one. I've made my decision here. I'm sentencing Jet Setter to 1 year of probation. I'm gonna keep Jet Setter and wear it as a full manicure sometime within the year, and we'll see what happens then. CIA Color is Awesome by OPI. CIA is accused of two simple crimes: being a creme and not being a neon. How did it make it into my collection? Who put it in my home, and how dare you? If you've seen some of my videos, you may know that there's really no love for cremes here unless they are thermal or neon. So CIA is a polish that I have never worn until today, and quite frankly, it's not impressing, it's not sparking joy, I don't feel represented by it, and I'm having trouble imagining myself ever wanting to wear this polish. It's funny because you can see the bottle's full, so I don't even know when or why I bought this. Unfortunately, CIA has failed to present a convincing statement during this application, and I am ready to announce the decision. CIA is guilty of being a creme that is not a neon, and it is sentenced to the bin without the possibility of parole. Pixel Dust by OPI. Pixel Dust is summoned to today's Destash trial since it is accused of being a catfish, because it looks amazing in the bottle, but it does not look amazing on me. So the problem I am having with Pixel Dust is one I cannot fix. I just feel like my skin tone is not a good canvas for it, and I do want to like it. I've actually worn Pixel Dust in 2 ways, alone and in a jelly sandwich with Cirque's XOXO jelly, and I did appreciate it more in the jelly sandwich. But as much as I try to look at it sideways, upside down, in the mirror, in the car, which has like the best indirect natural lighting, there's just no love for it in its natural state. Therefore, I am sentencing Pixel Dust to a lifetime of community service where it'll act as a complementary element to jelly polishes. Don't Mesh With Me by China Glaze. This polish has been instantly sentenced to trial by combat against my bare nail. If it can make it prettier, I may find a use for it. Now, I'm almost sure I tried this one on one of my nails when I first got it, and I immediately realized that I would likely only use it as a topper or in a jelly sandwich. But the problem is, I haven't found a need to use this polish, as beautiful as it is. Honestly, I am not a fan. I wanna be, but I'm not. It kind of has this fairy, magical kind of vibe that I'm just not digging too much. Therefore, I am going to sentence Don't Mesh With Me to 1 year of probation, in which I'll try to use it in combination with a jelly, and I'll see how I like it then. Deviantly Daring by China Glaze. Another from China Glaze who is guilty of being a dark metallic. This polish must prove its worth here and now because I have had it too long. I've had this polish for years, and I honestly don't know if I've ever worn it in a manicure, but the impression I'm getting as I apply it is not necessarily bad. There's just no spark, and I do suspect it's because of a few things. One is that it's a dark color, and two, it's a metallic, which I can appreciate a metallic, but I am annoyingly picky with this finish. This teal aqua color is not doing it for me in this metallic finish. I do have other teal colors which definitely light a spark in me, and I can absolutely see myself wearing even if I haven't yet. So I'm going to thank Deviantly Daring for showing off its best self. After careful consideration, I have decided to sentence it to the bin without the possibility of parole. Ghost of Hecate by Mooncat. Ghost of Hecate is accused of looking too innocent and just angelic for the goofy and chaotic personality that wears it. This poor innocent polish is just not my vibe. I don't feel represented at all when wearing this polish, which I did once, and then I lost all admiration for it. Now, this can very likely be used as a topper, but I haven't tried that. A real shame because it really is such a delicate, angelic, soft vibe, but that's never been me. This is another one that I want to like, but it's gonna be a hell no for me. Therefore, Ghost of Hecate is found guilty of being innocent, and it is sentenced to the bin without the possibility of parole. Rage Bait by Holo Taco. Well, I think those of you who saw my What I Wore in July video aren't surprised by this. Rage Bait is here today due to being accused of having an orange color shift. This is a thermal polish that I wore for about 3 days, and for the most part it remained orange on me, not because its thermal shift is faulty, but because of the temperature of my home combined with my body temperature. Unfortunately, I just wasn't seeing that coral color unless I ran my hands through water, which we know is not good for polish, so I wasn't really thrilled wearing this. Just look at that beautiful color combo. If I could see that all the time, it'd be a keeper. However, Rage Bait has already proved that it is unable to thrive in this environment, so it is sentenced to the bin without the possibility of parole. So a few negotiations took place behind closed doors, and I decided to do some mixing. So first we have Pixel Dust mixed with Rage Bait. I want to see if adding some sparkly elements would be enough to change the decision, and this is a nice change. The added depth and sparkle is definitely appreciated, and I honestly even think it's elevating the polish a little bit, but it is just not enough to make me like this orange color. The second negotiation involved 3 polishes: Playlist, Deviantly Daring, and Don't Mesh With Me, which turned into kind of like a primary green color. For some reason it reminds me of like old school video game green. I don't know why. I could definitely try mixing more of these colors to see if I can come up with a shade I would keep, but I think that's a topic for another video. So for now, the sentences remain the same. TLDL, the Destash trials have concluded for now. These are the final verdicts. We have 5 polishes that have been destashed, 2 are on 1 year of probation, and 1 is on a lifetime of community service. But do you agree with these decisions? Would you have done the same? Personally, I feel like making this video was super helpful for me because I've had these polishes lingering around for quite some time, and I'm sure some of you might have definitely kept some of these now destashed polishes, but we can chat about it in the comments. Thank you for witnessing this very important trial. I'm here every week with something related to nail polish. I hope you have a great day. Bye-bye.
Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching. Subscribe. Thank you for watching so much. Thank you for watching my video. Thank you so much. Yeah. Thank you.